Hello everybody and welcome to the NASCAR Legend Series Trilogy Tournament. This is the first race of round 1 from the Tropical Cafe Smoothie Road Course. This never-before-used road course is coming at a second use of this track. The Tropical Smoothie Cafe Speedway was used in Season 3, race number 7. But this is a completely new layout that uses pit lane as a backstretch and has a flick going into the infield. It's really more of a double hairpin. This 5-turn road course, this more suited as a roval, will provide us with a 5-lap event. 5 turns, 5 laps, 12 drivers for the first race of the tournament. Now here are some noticeable drivers to watch. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is starting on pole. That car has been fast. Jimmie Johnson is starting right behind him. He won on the Speedway layout, so look out for him. And then last but not least is Kyle Busch. The questions have been surrounding him. Can he redeem a terrible season number 3 from the NASCAR Legend Series? Now, the cars will roll off and we will get to your starting lineup. On pole once again is Dale Earnhardt Jr. And then right beside him is the 48 of Jimmie Johnson. Row 2 is Kevin Harvick in the 29 and Cale Yarborough in the 27. Row 3 is Ryan Newman in the 6 and Michael Waltrip in the 55. Row number 4 is Tony Stewart in the 20 and Kurt Busch in the 1. Row number 5 is the 17 of Darrell Waltrip and the 6 of Mark Martin. And then the final row will be Kyle Busch in the 18 and the 6 of Matt Kenseth. Now as we look at today's race facts, it's going to be a 5-laps race with 3% chance of rain. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is on the pole. There are tight corners, so side-by-side racing will be sketchy. And this is the first race of the NASCAR Legend Series Trilogy Tournament. Dale Earnhardt Jr. leads them down to the 1 through 2 and now through 3 and 4. The 2 hairpins down there as Dale Jr. will keep the lead despite Jimmie Johnson with a hard charge there. And now the field will start to become strung out a little bit more, as you'll see lots of passing going down to 3 here. Ryan Newman taking advantage of the inside there on that multi-group 1 and 2 turn. But Dale Jr. keeps a strong lead. Now Jimmie Johnson seems like he might have a run, maybe a little push from Kevin Harvick as well, as there's some action in the back. Jimmie Johnson's going to try the crossover again. He's going to get to the inside of Dale Jr., and the move he couldn't complete on lap 1 he's completed just like that. But now Jr. gives Johnson a huge bump. Look at all the momentum Johnson lost. He's getting passed, and it looks like he's not able to catch back up that momentum. Something might be wrong on the 48 car, because we're already on lap 4 out of 5. This has been a very clean event so far as Johnson continues to lose ground. Now on the final lap of the race, on board with Kevin Harvick, now on board with Ryan Newman as we get to see the top 2 battle it out. Who will win round number 1 of the Trilogy Tournament? Through turn number 5 for the final time, Kevin Harvick's not close enough. Dale Earnhardt Jr. will win from the pole at the Tropical Smoothie Cafe Road Course. Look at Jimmie Johnson. He fell all the way back to 10th there. That's really going to hurt him going into the next round. Now let's look at the keys to victory for Dale Earnhardt Jr. This move on Jimmie Johnson that got him into the lead really hurt Jimmie Johnson, but from there Dale Earnhardt Jr. was able to fend off Kevin Harvick and take that 88 Mountain Dew Chevrolet to victory lane here. And now Dale Earnhardt Jr. will slide through the grass, celebrating his victory in round number 1 of the NASCAR Trilogy Tournament. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is your winner from the Tropical Smoothie Cafe Road Course. Now let's look at the point standings. Dale Earnhardt Jr. of course is the top right now. Remember, every win you got during the NASCAR Legend Series seasons 1 through 3 gave you extra points. So that's why Jimmie Johnson is still above that cut line, but he is dangerously close now after having 5 wins to help him. This next race will be at Aflac Motor Speedway. Last used, Season 3, Race Number 1, Kurt Busch, both of the Busch brothers for that matter of fact, and Jimmie Johnson were all good at that track, so make sure you watch those drivers closely. Thank you everybody so much for watching this race. It was honestly pretty quick to make with a smaller car count, so hopefully I'll be able to get the rest of this tournament out just as fast. The next race from Aflac is actually already set up. I have the starting grid laid out and everything. I'm looking at it right now across my room. So hopefully these each come out within 2-ish weeks of each other is my goal. And the final rounds will probably be ready even faster than that, but if I have a consistent upload date for the tournament already, I'll probably keep it at whatever it was, so maybe expect 2 weeks between each race, assuming that my schedule is clean. Well, be on the lookout for the rest of the tournament races coming fairly soon, and hopefully I'll be able to get somewhat consistent uploads every weekend or so, maybe once a weekend. So thank you everybody so much for watching, and I hope you all have a good night.